Tech is my ticket out of the trenches, and it must work out for me. It is an affirmation which I have coined myself into, and I believe in it so much, and that's why I'm working so hard towards it. Now, the question is, you might be asking yourself, why am I saying this? Basically, I dropped out of college. I didn't finish college. It's not because I personally wanted to drop out of college. I dropped out of college because my parents, in fact, my family, they were not able to keep paying my dues to finish college. So when I saw other kids, when I saw other people, they speak so well, they they have a better job, like they were going to school, and I had nothing. I remember when I asked my sister, "Can I go to school?" She said she would love me to go to school, but where is the money? 2016, I went to an IT institute called New Horizon. It is an Indian company that have offices in Nigeria. I went there. I asked about ethical hacking, how much it costs and everything. The cost is like 1 year. After different processes, different stage, the cost is 1 year, and the whole fee that year was 600,000. I came back. I showed my sister the price list and everything. She looked at him. She said, the only word she said, "My brother, you have seen me. You have seen where I live. You know my condition. Where do you want me to afford this kind of money? How do you want me to get it?" Looking at her face to face, eyeball to eyeball, I saw the way she was so disappointed that she cannot help me in that situation. And that's what I wanted so much. What did I do? I just had to. I pull up my phone. What do I have? Nothing. I wasn't working then. The only thing I had was my phone and the internet. So I went online. I Googled how to make money online. That was where I started. How to make money online. Because my initial thought was make money online, then I will be able to use the money to fill that school fees. So I was going through making money online. I saw how to be a blogger. I started a blog, social media management, how to flip Instagram account, build an account. I did all of that. Then still I keep checking different methods every day until I saw become a developer, become a web developer or a web designer. I was curious. I looked at it. So I looked at the whole write up on the blog. So go to YouTube. I went to YouTube. I was watching videos. Starting the development back in 2016 was difficult for me because I had no foundation in coding or programming, so it was a little bit tough, trying to learn on my own. And imagine somebody who dropped out of college, so I barely speak and I barely understand things, but I only understood some few things, but not all. So I was looking for who to guide me, who to show me, at least somebody to mentor me. I had questions, I needed answers, but nobody. So what did I do? I went to work in a pure water company, in a bottled water company. So every day they pay around 500 naira. So I worked there like for 2 years plus. So I was able to save money. Then I met a friend. Then I told him that, see, I wanted to learn. I met a friend. Before then, I noticed that he's into web development because he would tell me that I should tell people that he's doing this thing so that if I was able to bring clients to him, he will be able to give me a commission out of it. So it's more like a commission-based business. So if I should market and tell people that there's my friend is a web designer, so if I was able to bring client from my own side, I will get a commission out of what they are paying him. So I said, okay. Then I told him that please, I would also like to learn. He said, okay, if I want to learn, I'll pay 20,000. Back then, I had nothing. All the money on me was 50,000. I took it to Alaba International Market. I bought 50,000 naira laptop. That was Dell Latitude E5330. I won't forget the laptop. So after I bought that laptop, I had nothing. Then I went back to my friend. I told him, please, can you actually teach me this? I will pay you later. He said no. Back then, both of us we don't have this connection. We're not that close. We are just more like hello, hi. So we're not both close because if we are actually both close, he would have shown me that how to be. He would have actually taught me how to design website for free. But those that we are not that close. So what did I do? I went back to the factory job which I was doing, which is the pure water work. I worked there like for 4 months. I was able to save some money. First of all, what I did was I looked at saving the 20,000 naira at a go would be difficult for me, because back then it was rainy season. During rainy season, people don't consume water that much, so the market tends to slow down. So there was not much production, because the work is high production. The more you produce, the more you make money. And I'm not actually producing. I'm not the one producing. I have somebody inside the factory who produces. My own job is to be a packer. If he produces, I carries water out. The motor takes it out to go and supply. So my job is just to be a packer, carry from inside the factory, then brings it outside. So then was rainy season. There wasn't much production. So in a day we can produce like 500 bag. And the calculation is, me as a packer, how do I get paid? Per bag is 1 naira. So which means if I should carry 500 bags of water, I'm getting 500 naira for that day. You see how tough it is. So now, looking at everything, I sat down, I looked at the whole system. Then I looked at, it would be difficult for me to actually raise this money because of we are in rainy season. So there was low production. Assuming we are in dry season, I'm sure that in every day, in some days, I pack like 1,500 bags. And one naira times 1,500, that should be 1,500 naira. So that means if I should do it in a week at a go, I'll be sure of 7,000 or 8,000 minus my expenses, my feeding and everything. So I told him, please, this is what we'll do. I'll be giving you 5,000 every week. He said, okay. And I asked him, how long will it take to teach me this web design? He said, okay, it will take 1 month. I said, okay. Then what did I do? I went back to work. Every day, if I should get 500 naira or 600, 700, I will save it. But remember, back then I'm living with my sister, so I don't pay bills. I don't pay bills. All I do is every morning I will go out, go to work, then come back. Coming back, I'm sure of feeding for that night. So I only eat once at home. She will give me food, I will eat, and I'll sleep off. So I don't pay bills at all. So sometimes I will work in the morning, work in the night, so as to save money for this particular thing I want to learn, for the web design skill I want to learn. So I did this for like 1 week. I was able to save 5,000. I went to him, I paid him. So we started before the 1 week expired again. Before the 1 week was able to finish up, I was able to work again, work so hard, get money, pay him. That was how I was doing till the 4th week. Things became rough. There was no production. The machine that we were using to produce water spoiled. So there was no way to, raise another 5,000 to pay him for the final week. So what did I do? I told him, he said, okay, whenever I have the money, I should come, we'll continue. So I went back to work. I was trying to raise money from different places, from different angles. So different angles. Now, what do I mean by different angles? So I had to switch to other producers. I have to talk to other people so that I can be their worker, I can be their packer. So I work with other people. So after doing all those things, luckily for me, I got the 5,000. I paid him. Then we finished the class. So when we finished the class now, I went back online again. I googled how to use web design skill to make money. That was when I was saying start an agency, start your own business, and freelance online, Upwork. That was when I registered for Upwork. I registered for Fiverr as a web designer. Remember, I just learned the skill. I don't have any practical skill in the system yet. I've not actually worked for anybody, no first client, but after learning the skills, I feel so confident because what I did, how did I practice this thing? I was able to build a blog, Ninja Feed. I can remember that I built a blog. So after building the blog, guy was there. He was guiding me, showing me do this, do that, SEO practices, team management, customization, and everything. So he showed me all of these things. So that was how I gained the confidence to look at somebody and tell the person that I'm a web designer, that you should give me a job and I will do it for you. So I was marketing myself on Upwork, on Fiverr, but no job was coming that time. So luckily for me, I was able to meet two men who I told that I'm a web designer. They said okay that they will get back to me. And luckily for me, I got my first job there, which paid me 170,000 then. So this 170,000 now, it's opened my eyes to see that there's actually more benefit. There's actually a future in this thing, that I should focus on this. Until today, tech has been my way out. That's why I said tech is my ticket out of these trenches, and I'm not giving up until I'm actually out. So right now, let's just say I'm out, but at the same time, I'm working so hard to get to that peak, to that height which I want. So if you are somebody who is not seeing a future in this, trust me, I've tested it. Like I said, I dropped out of school. I came to Lagos, Nigeria with only 5 naira. 5 naira was my last, like it was my last card, was all that I had. I came to Lagos. My sister brought me to Lagos 2011. So coming to Lagos, Nigeria, I had no money. But because I looked at myself, no family to help, no good upbringing. What do I have? Only my phone. So with my phone, I was able to research, look for ways to make sure I will better myself. That was how I got into tech. With my phone, every night I will go to, once I come back from the factory job, the pure tech company, I will sit down, I will use my phone, I will be checking, how can I make money online? How can I get to this level, which I am right now? How can I be a better person? So that was how I discovered that the internet has so much to offer. That was how I got into tech. Before I started my web design training with the guy I just told you guys about, I was building Instagram pages. I was flip Facebook pages, Instagram and TikTok accounts. All those things I was doing it just to make sure that I had money, and it actually fetched me money. So me now telling you guys that tech is my way out, trust me, is because I have seen light at the end of the tunnel. When you see light at the end of the tunnel, you don't need somebody to tell you that you need to keep what? Keep pushing. I'm personally my own dream boat motivator. I don't need anybody to motivate me because I got to where I am with tech. So I'll still get to that peak with tech. So I don't know for you, but this is my own sure bet. So if you're somebody who's on this journey, please comment below. Let me just get to know you, hear your own experience and what you think about it. But at the same time, smash the like button for me, so that you to push this video to people who are looking for content like this. And also subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. We are close to 420 subscribers, and I appreciate you returning subscribers and people who have already subscribed before. I appreciate you guys. On this channel, I'll keep sharing my life journey. No, there's nothing like a cover up. It's just me pouring out who I am to the world, so that they will know that no matter what you are doing, no matter where you're coming from, there is always light at the end of the tunnel, as long as you're not giving up. Thanks guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and bye for now.